Hey, Guns.
Hey, what's up, Sheep? How you doing, bro?
Doing all right. Taking my lunch break.
Cool. Coming to training for a bit, or you working on something?
I'll do something, I'm sure. Train a little bit, fly, whatever.
That's cool.
We're going to be on the training server.
Yeah. Alrighty, see you inside, bro. Hey, Bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
Nice Apollo pants you got on.
Not on my screen.
Yeah. All right, Nez is wearing Spartan pants. Hey. Hey, what's up? I'm already in a mission. Yeah, let's wait. You ready?
What's on the agenda, Ness?
All right, we're gonna do it next weekend, right? Okay, good enough. Later.
You want me flying? Copy that.
Okay. What am I doing?
Want to fly, Bulldog?
Oh, if you want to die in the fiery ball of fire,
I'm on pass so I can come back in turn.
Oh, I hope we get more people in.
I think Jess and Twan are still in that voice group with Shep.
It just shows Jess and Ryan and Shep.
Oh, Ryan, not Twan.
training. I'm gonna fix the file from last night and put it back up and do some more testing on it.
Well, if you wait till I get off of work, I can rely on that one too. Just I get some more night flight training in.
Yeah, what time would that be? You know?
About 5 p.m. my time,
Okay.
give or take.
Yeah, it'll give me time to get it fixed. And Paul would give me time to drag Bulldog in as well. Kicking and screaming. I wonder if my backpack's heavy. Demolition block and 10 frag grenades. Hope everyone's day's been good.
Yeah.
Buried in paperwork as usual.
Yeah, hanging in there.
I'm just watching to see how much more, how much shit I'll be getting thrown at me for Friday.
Wow, what do you mean Friday?
The whole Stu Parts incident.
Oh, Christ's sakes.
What happens to Park?
I'm already seeing Wolf's little message, his thing a little bit about the debrief issue.
Oh.
It's like,
What happened in the debrief? Remember, I had to cut out.
well, I was giving my, hey, I enjoyed it. We were, Curly and I were the only two members left. Of course, Red was still there. The whole hotel was out and about with 3 of our alphas out and about. We were defending the base with just 3 people, basically. And I mentioned, hey, we had fun. We were the only ones left to defend the base except for Red. And then I did comment, hey, you came over to check when you guys got back and didn't realize we were there, so you ran back. And Stu got, chimed in on his thing, and it just caused a whirlwind of shit then. Wasn't even going to say anything about that until he started yapping his mouth about it.
About what?
Well, he started going over to their sector. He crossed over into their sector and started doing the same stuff he always does.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I did too when Curly went down just to help.
Well, you came
cover.
over because you didn't know we were there for a second, and when you realized we were there, and then everything was good, you left. But
Yep.
Stoop jumped up on our tower to start shooting into his sector. And go, because you got better line of sight. Like you're out of your sector. Go back to your sector. He was going to give me a hard time. Because there's a tree in a way of his area. There's plenty of other buildings in his sector he could get up.
Oh
on
yeah,
the roof.
that tree can kiss my ass.
Oh yeah. Well, that's I understand it was a tree, but did anyone try to ask Red to remove it, hide it? But no, he had to come in our area again, and usual, and I told him to leave, and he gave me a hard time, and I told him.
But like I said, I went over when Curly went down. I went over there to check him right quick. Realized you were in the truck.
Yep.
Shot a few assholes while Curly respawned. As soon as you respawned, I hauled ass.
Oh yeah, you were checking, which is understandable, but you left when you knew everything was good.
Yep. Yeah, I got my own side to cover.
Exactly. Which is understandable. You're like, oh yeah, Alpha's small. They probably all was out. You guys were all out. You figured no one was there, but.
Well, I knew your truck was there.
Yeah.
I thought all of Alpha was back. Actually, Guns will to the test of that. I was over the radio. Hey, Alpha's in the base. I thought all Alpha was in the base.
No, they took Kazakhstan's hunter gun trucks. We left our respawn there for defense. We didn't have a machine gun on that end.
Yeah, so it's.
Yeah. No, it was. You did everything fine. To be honest, because when you realized, okay, you came, checked, dealt, boom, you left. You didn't stay around and cause problems. It was. Yeah. No, but then I wasn't going to, say anything in debrief, but it was brought right up, and it just kind of like everything just went sideways in debrief.
Spiraled from there.
You see Twan's post with Guns' video of the debrief right there. You can see kind of how it went. I haven't watched the whole video yet, their Guns, to see what was being said on the radio, to be honest.
Yeah.
I kind of find it interesting. They were quick to pick on what was debrief about people, but yet what was said, during when the incident was taken folded, they didn't hear my end when I told him to leave, and he was running his mouth apparently. So.
Damn. Yeah, he's the one that brought that up at the debrief.
I was avoiding it. I didn't need to bring it up. I just left it the way it was. It was dealt with in mission.
Yeah.
This is what happened when people are fucking drunk and causing problems. Ruins the fun for most of us that, had, whole shit. Even worse, I'm sad. You're streaming this. You're drunk, streaming, and making the group look bad.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. It makes it look bad to the group where you are drunk and doing stupid shit. Might be fun for him, but what about the rest of the squad? What are the rest of the people? It's a hard balance to keep things fun.
Well, the thing that got me kind of aggravated was all the screaming he was doing.
Oh,
that's
God,
I
yes.
didn't hear. So that's the thing. After he got sent off, I didn't hear that, and that's the other part they don't cover. They're quick to go after me a little bit and say, "Oh, this shouldn't be done in the group." Like, what about what was fucking being said that I don't know about in the mission?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not sure what he was screaming and hollering, hooping about. I just told him to shut the fuck up.
But it's just, this ain't the first time he did that one Ray's mission where he came over into our sector to shoot at targets on the runway. You guys were over doing something else. It's a consistent trend of problems. And one mission I remember we were doing, I think it was a res mission, I believe it was. Yeah, it was, because it was one of the early Pakistan missions. I was moved up the road on our sector, cleared a spot, because there only was 3 of us. I cleared a spot, just stopped, and started marking. He was coming. He ran into my sector to give me a hassle about being alone without my teammates. I was like, I turned around, I'm like, why don't you get back in your sector and worry about yourself? Like, I just stopped to mark the map, to clear a spot and get ready to move back to my team. And he's coming over and giving me grief. He comes over into our sector just to give me grief. It's like, dude, fucking mind your own business.
I think he would be fine if he just didn't drink during the missions.
I think he has problems regardless if he's drinking or not, to be fair. Because apparently there's been days he's gone and talking and he was sober, and yet he was screaming at games while we're in a Discord chat talking about missions, building missions and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it this way. Last night, as we're doing stuff for testing stuff, messing around with some stuff for Ray, for a mission, upcoming mission he's going to do after his campaign. We're testing stuff. Even before, I had to lower his volume. I had to pretty much put it at 0, just so I can not have to have the headache and not have to deal with it. And I'm like, I just ignored as best I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to tell him to shut up too last night because I couldn't hear Jess.
I know, I heard that. Then I'm shooting at targets. Okay, it's the first time we shot from a helicopter, to be honest, sniping like that. The helicopter bounce. I'm having on my end. I'm watching my gun jerking weird, and I'm changing my windage, and my shots are still always off. So I'm trying to adjust, and all I can hear when I had him a little bit up, and I can hear him just bragging about complaining. Hey, you miss me. Yeah. Don't see you shooting from a chopper, dumb. It's something new we haven't done in TFA.
Or shooting from a chopper?
Shooting a sniper rifle from a chopper.
Yeah.
Trying to hit precision shots.
Yeah, mini guns and spraying bullets with your rifles is one thing. We've done that a lot from choppers. But, yeah, making precise shots on targets. They're moving. You're bouncing around a little bit. Not that easy. Not easy.
No, that's an art form.
Woo, hell
Well,
can I?
especially since it doesn't simulate any way to stabilize the rifle.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck no. If we had a way of putting a strap across the doorway to lay our rifles on, I guarantee it would have stabilized a whole lot better to shoot.
Oh, yeah.
And I was using a bolt action trying to shoot this stuff too, so yeah, credit. I'm pushing beyond the limits of what should be possibly done.
Yeah, but after we finally got on the ground, we won't discuss how we got on the ground. When we finally got on the ground, it turned out that Nez and Hellcat tore that shit up.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did use that minigun, but then we also know why we don't use the minigun on that chopper anyways.
Yeah.
We can't see down the fucking sights.
No, you have to aim by volume.
Mm-hmm. And it worked. I did destroy a building. I did mow up a few, but not once we got good with I had the semi-auto rifles. We did tear shit up. I found the right rifle for the whole time for the mission anyway, so I'm going to test that later.
Yeah, we'll play with it tonight. Hi,
Well-
Hellcat.
Hello.
Hey, Hellcat.
Bringing out my big old trusty M107
Ooh.
with
The big boy.
HEIAP. So when I hit you, you're gonna get screwed. I didn't even have to hit them half the time. I shot him right in the foot and right in front of the guy's foot, and it killed him.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Fun.
Funny, it had the same effect as when I was shooting you in the head.
Barely peek around the corner, my freaking face gets ripped off.
You have a pretty face?
It was pretty after that.
When did you bring that out of storage?
No, it was.
Oh, did you need a co-pilot tonight, Sheep?
Well, it kind of depends on the exact nature of what we're doing.
Copy. I can always
Fast
switch.
roping. I think a co-pilot might be useful with deploying the ropes and cutting the ropes. So that you won't be having to juggle with the controls on that.
Is that co-pilot or crew chief?
Co-pilot
I know
can
crew
do
chief
it.
should be able to, but not 100% in all the choppers.
From what I know, all passengers can do it. But that's my memory.
I think we had an issue with the bird last night trying to passengers trying to deploy the ropes.
Yeah, you
nest,
can't
but-
deploy it from the passenger seats. You can only get it ready at the pilot, and co-pilot can deploy the rope.
I thought it was that the pilot couldn't deploy it.
It gives me an option.
Yeah, pilots can. Some crew chiefs, see, technically it should be just, in real life, it'll be, they get it stable, the group leader in the back will throw the rope out, they deploy it, the crew chief will say they're clear, the pilot will disable the rope, snap the rope, and they're off. But, nothing's perfect in Arma.
No.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to switch to co-pilot if necessary. So.
Yeah, if you want. Always happy to have you along.
Cool. I mean, just let me know if that's what's required. It doesn't take me long to switch loadouts. I've got plenty saved.
Check to make sure no one else is connecting.
Go ahead and switch. We'll try it out.
Cool.
This is training for a reason.
Yep.
That's why I have different types of helicopters for.
Yeah, I noticed that. Which one are we going to try first?
Probably the Huey. That way if it crashes, we crash with the Huey.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. That way it hurts you a lot more during the rest of the training. Yeah, I know that's your favorite.
Yeah, it is.
Just trying to avoid the vortex ring states tonight, yeah?
Yes. Well, I just got to get used to the advanced flight model because it takes weight. It adds
A lot
weight
more
to the-
concentration, yeah.
Well, it just adds weight. Whereas in the standard flight model, weight don't mean shit.
Mm-hmm.
The advanced flight model, it matters. The heavier the bird is, the easier it is to wind up in that state.
Problem?
Yes.
So basically saying it was our lardy asses that got us into trouble last night, not you.
Yeah, y'all
No.
did this goddamn
It
weight.
was the grenade round that hit him in the face.
That was the second one.
Oh,
That was
Talking
the
about the little
second
bird.
one.
No, the little bird was vortex ring state.
Well, I was AFK at that point, so I came back to a dead body in a burned out chopper.
Yeah, the second one was not pilot error.
That
was
was
that happened, like,
definitely
shot by an AI.
percussive maintenance. That was.
Yes, that was a maintenance issue.
All right.
That is a legitimate IT term, actually. Percussive maintenance.
In the
The
military world, we call it pilot error.
Oh, no. But in the IT world, percussive maintenance is the fine art of whacking the crap out of a device to get it to work properly.
Of hitting it with a hammer just right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, hammer and sledgehammer usually tend to fix a lot of technical and mechanical problems.
Probably not so with the very sensitive nature of avionics.
Well, it doesn't work anymore, and you have to get it fixed.
Oh,
It
it
depends on what
longer.
avionics you're talking about.
I mean,
The new
deploy-
garbage, probably. I mean, like the. Sorry, my bad.
I've noticed a good hard kick usually solves any problem.
Even a threat of a bunny does too at times to some people.
Yeah, no kidding.
Does running your wheelchair over the foot have the same effect?
It does.
That'll be the way to the battery packs.
Look at that, good thing I waited. Curly's coming.
Hey!
Curly will have to
cool.
drop down and give us 10 push-ups now. He's late. Ugh.
But yeah, a sledgehammer will solve a myriad of problems if applied correctly.
Hey, if a laptop's giving you a problem, a sledgehammer to it will completely fix it. It just means you get a new one.
Yeah, hence percussive maintenance. Although we tend to prefer gravity maintenance for that, which is the fine art of dropping it down a flight of stairs in order to get a replacement. Tends to be more believable than sledgehammer damage, you know.
Yeah, but sledgehammers are so much more fun.
Yeah.
Well,
in my case,
I
I
mean,
just
if you're
switched
going to
the-
do percussive decommissioning, a sledgehammer is fun.
which
But if
percentage
if you want a viable excuse for a replacement, you may have more to explain about a sledgehammer sticking out the screen than if you just dropped it down a flight of stairs.
It fell.
You could also try aquatic maintenance.
You can.
Oops, I dropped a copy of it. Guess I'll need to get a new one.
Well, they might try and dry it out and give it you back, you see. It depends how much sugar's in the coffee.
It depends on the age of the system too, because a lot
True.
of the newer ones are more resilient.
I mean,
resilient.
of course, if you get a really thick IT tech like we had once, you can find them washing a laptop in the sink trying to get rid of a dead pixel.
Just drop it in the toilet. They're not going to want to touch it
I
after
am
that.
not joking.
I just haven't been run over by a vehicle. That'll do it for us, for our area.
I got enough wood chippers in my area. I can guarantee I can say, oops, I tripped while I was trying to show someone something and it fell in the chipper.
Look, you're not supposed to suggest that as a way of getting rid of those dead bodies. You know that?
Well, I got other ways for that. We got snowblowers for the wintertime for a reason.
No, although they will probably be wondering why the snow suddenly turned red.
Well, you do it right during a snowstorm, they won't care. By the time they realize it's red, it's already diluted and unable to get DNA from it.
Alright, I'm AFK a minute. I'll be right back.
Now he's running away scared.
Guns needs to double check his security systems.
I'll be 2 seconds as well. Not for that one, but something else.
See, that's the advantage of winter up here. We got ways of getting rid of. If nothing works during the winter because we don't get enough snow, I just take it down south and we'll let the gators take care of it.
I'm sure Sheepdog could advise you some proper spots.
Yeah, I know some areas down there as well. Hell, there was one in the river near my old place that they had apparently.
Anywhere where there's water.
In my old county, where right there in my town, they had a river go right by a park, and they just recently 2 weeks ago posted a photo of this event that we were going to have in a park's been canceled due to this nice, beautiful gator sitting here. I've seen enough gators in my area down there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a bad time of year to be around gators.
Mm-hmm.
They're
You would
mating.
know. Yeah, you would know. They try to mate with you. That's what it was. See, it wasn't just you were trying to tickle them. It was mating season for you.
Yep. There was a love bite.
Yeah. Looking at Hellcat's, he's got his machine gun between his leg. I think he's excited for tonight. And then look over at Sheep, and Sheep's the same way with his rifle.
I don't know what we're doing yet.
Or
At least
just mine on my shoulder.
At least Curly shows up for him to have his usual fast rope moments.
Oh, a fast roping backwards, you mean?
It hasn't happened in a couple of years, so I can say it's been resolved. We're waiting on 3 people.
I'm back.
2 people. So, when you fell down apparently this week, and they had an earthquake in Florida.
It was a little trip.
A little trip apparently registered, man. Come on.
Hey, I'm not that fat.
Last I checked, Guns was a skinny bit.
Yeah, actually.
The last photo I saw it was not bad.
How far was that from you?
I didn't even know about it.
Okay, so it was pretty far.
Yeah, no, it didn't shake anything here.
I think it was small enough that it was enough. It was located around somewhere. I can't remember where.
They say where the epicenter was?
No. I only know because Ray mentioned it.
I was probably out in the Caribbean then.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
No, it wasn't you. It was actually, he was thinking of Curly. My bad. It was Curly that fell down apparently.
Huh. I was gonna say I'd never even heard of any kind of earthquake in Florida.
Well, they
Not
do
in at
get
least
some
a couple
small
million
quakes.
years.
Well, they do get small ones. Hell, we get some up here. Nothing pushes past 4.
Yeah, I know we get some little tiny ones that you can't even really feel from the Caribbean because there's plate tectonics going on out there. But
That's why you can feel it sometimes, and it would shake just right. But no, this was recently. Well, apparently you guys had one. Let me see what it says here. Off the coast of Broward County, they had one last year.
okay, that's just south of me.
Yeah, it was off the coast, but it was a 4.0, and they said some along the coast felt it.
Yeah, I didn't feel shit.
Florida is one of 4 states that had no earthquakes between 1975 and 1995.
The only time I've ever felt the earth move was when I was living in New York, and there was a massive gas tank explosion in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, because the subways, it tracked the subways.
And it was late at night, and I was laying in bed, and it woke me up because the bed started shaking. And I heard a rumbling, and then the whole house started shaking, and then it stopped. And then, like 10 minutes later, I found out that the explosion happened in New Jersey.
Okay.
But yeah, that was really, it was scary because that house was shaking quite a bit, and that was like I was many, many miles from that.
Bad. Curly. Yeah, go ahead. So, you fell apparently. Was it yesterday? Or something sounded like it was yesterday it happened.
What?
Yeah, Tennessee had an earthquake. You fell, didn't you?
Not that I know of.
Did you have
He's
gas?
saying you're fat.
4.1 earthquake in Tennessee rattles homes as far as Atlanta.
Where in Tennessee?
Let me look it up.
It must have been down around Chattanooga or something. We felt it in Atlanta.
Outside near Knoxville.
Okay, that's east. I'm in the middle.
It just says 4.1 magnitude earthquake in Tennessee rattle homes as far as Atlanta.
Huh. I never felt it. I've felt one here before, but
12 miles from Greenback, Tennessee, which is about 30 miles south of Knoxville. That's how far it was. I don't know if Ray was asking about someone. So, I don't pay attention. Ray rattles himself anyways. Alright, everyone's back.
Always debatable.
Yeah. Curly.
Yeah, it's debatable if to repress it in the first place.
I know if I fell, everyone would know about it. It'd be a nuke. And I just had tacos today too, so.
Oh boy.
Oh, glory.
Taco Bell.
Anyone got those flares?
Yes, Taco Bell, Curly.
Oh, God.
I took my sibling. We went up to drop the sibling's vehicle off at the dealership to get looked at tomorrow, and they offered Taco Bell. So. Yeah. Alrighty, we'll get moving. Curly can finish up and catch up.
Yep.
So, we're going to do some practice with fast roping out of the helicopters. Get different ones to practice with. I'm just doing a head count. I'm good, 6. With the amount of people, that would fit in all the birds perfectly, even the little bird. So, we'll start out with the Huey. So, basically, once it gets in position, the pilot will get it stabilized. They'll deploy the rope, give it a rope about 6 seconds to stabilize, and then rappel out, and hopefully you guys don't have any issues. Basically, we're going to practice in an open area, so you load up, do a quick circuit, come over the airfield, I'll say about 20 meters off the ground, then deploy the rope.
Copy.
We'll do each chopper that way, and then we'll practice on higher buildings.
Cool.
Hey, I'll close the slide doors.
Alright. Everybody ready?
All in, skipper?
Got Edgar supplied yet? Missing magic sentence.
No. Not unless
What
you want
is
to be first
this?
kicked out without the rope. Right, where are we test deploying?
On this runway?
Copy.
Turning inbound.
Copy.
On to green smoke.
Copy. I see Taco Tuesday's caught up with Nez then. Opening side doors. Okay, I do not have deploy rope. Who does?
Not me.
Well, you first need to prepare it.
I don't have prepare deploy rope either.
I'll prepare it. It's deployed. Wait, do you have the, on Ace, the option deploy 36-meter rope?
Oh, yep, got it. Sorry, I forgot this was Ace Interact.
Yeah.
Ready to deploy. Ropes are going. Wait for them to stabilize. All crew, go, go, go.
What's next?
Do it one more time, then we'll switch to another chopper.
Copy, load up.
Unless I'm going to be co-piloting mission.
You ready?
All in.
All in.
Don't forget your 360 when we hit the ground, guys.
Yeah, I was trying.
Nice reminder. Okay, fast roping system prepared. Thanks for the reminder on how to use it, Twan. It's been a while.
I'm getting some weird visuals.
What do you get?
Like, canopy over the cockpit.
Yeah, I get that flash in and out. Yeah.
Take a screenshot of it.
Is that the, perchance the, is that the rotor by any chance?
If it is the rotors, they're solid, not spinning.
Okay, all teams approaching girls, approaching drop zone.
Because I see the rotors through the canopy. They look a bit funny, but they're working on my end. Shut the gap down.
Deploying ropes. Ropes deployed. Where'd they go?
Got dragged too much, maybe.
Brooke.
You deploy the ropes.
Deploying. That's another lesson learned. Ropes are down. Go, go, go.
Covering west.
Covering north.
Covering south. Covering 8. Alright, sheep, next one up. Little bird.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe we could make it now. Yeah.
Pulling up.
All aboard, skipper.
Copy. Hey, just read good.
Copy that, ready to lift. Ooh, this is a workout for her.
Oh, yeah. This smells good, Steve. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Currently 2 meters high. 3.
There we
4.
go. Now we're getting some lift.
Now we're biting.
Like I said, the advanced flight model, weight matters.
Yeah. Okay, we've hit 50 high.
Coming back around. Lining up the smoke.
Fast rope prepared. Currently 33 high. 30. 20. 18. 'Deploying ropes. Ropes deployed. First pair, go.
north.
Well, that failed. Hellcat wasn't on the ground yet. He fell and died.
What, too quick on the cutting?
Negative, ropes were not cut, they dragged.
Copy.
Losing the weight affected the flying model.
Hey, Hellcat, trying to fly is not a good idea.
Well, look, they didn't die, but they get serious.
Yeah, I don't know. I was halfway down, and then all of a sudden it was like.
But it's always a good thing while we do it twice. Practice.
Yeah, down to both cards.
All right, packing 18 seconds. Ten. 5.
Okay, you good?
All right, you're good to go.
Now you bounce back up.
You've got to turn it to look after it, it'll be fine.
Alright, everybody stand by. We'll shut down. We
I like the way the chopper sucks in all the air.
Yeah, this smoke system from this hand flare does take the proper effects with smoke with helicopters being sucked down through the blades.
That looks so cool.
So you remember when I said that in the advanced flight model weight matters, right?
Yeah.
With each person, when they hit the ground, the helicopter wanted to jump up. And I mean jump.
Yeah.
And not straight up either. It would lean left or right.
Yeah, I saw it looked like he went forward like he was getting ready to take off, and the heat gun was coming down, and it just like...
Yeah, I was trying to regain control over it, and it just couldn't do it, because like I said, every time somebody come off the rope, I knew they were off the rope. Because
That's the advanced flight model for you.
And I could tell the weight shift in the bird. And it kept wanting to, so that's going to take some practice. I'm going to switch over to the standard flight model, and let's do it again.
Alright. So I was going to say, we do go through the other choppers if you want with the current advanced one to test to see how they feel, because this little bird is a lot different because they're on the outside instead of inside, so your weight is balancing differently.
That and it's such a light bird. No, we tried to get.
You've got a lot less power to play with and a lot less weight in general. So I mean, it really was strange to get off the ground with fully loaded 6.
Well,
oh yeah.
I just did a timer for that hand flare. Exactly 5 minutes. That's how long that smoke lasts.
So you want to try it again in a little bird, and then
yeah, we'll try it again in a little bird. If you know what's going on, we'll see if you can counter it. If you can counter it a little bit. If not, we'll move on and we'll come back with the standard one and see if it's any different.
Copy that.
I'll also maybe I'll say it's also good if you do it in order. It's not that we balance
Maybe if we all join the same group, it might help. Then I can see who's
Yeah, if one from each side, left and right, going down, it should help balance it.
Group doesn't necessarily affect this. This is more just a pulling up. Jess, you're in the wrong seats.
Yeah, don't mind all the green smoke you're going to be seeing. I'm testing the timer.
That'll be the one.
Alright, ready?
Yep, they're all in, skipper.
And away we go. We're probably a bit of,
Alright, I'll have the spatula waiting for you guys.
Alright, so for...
Make it a trampoline, will you?
I wish there was one in here.
But probably how we can best do it is, we'll do it in the order of the seats. We'll just go front to back. So seat 1 is me and... Is that Charlie on the other side? Yeah, I'm on the right. Ryan is Ryan. Alright, so 1 is me and Ryan. 2 is Guns and Hellcat. 3 is Bulldog and Curly. Okay?
And be ready to go when the call comes. Okay?
Yep. That way we balance the bird and also then she has a better idea of what the bird's going to be doing.
Hey, this is the first time we've done fast roping out of a little bird. At least with me as pilot.
Well, and with your tough slide model.
Alright, so me and Hellcat are the number 2 out, right?
Yes. Just remember your own number.
Right.
Me and Ryan, 1. Hellcat and Guns, 2. Bulldog and Curly, 3.
Okay, 20 high. 16 high. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10.
Go, go, go.
Ropes deployed. Pair 1, go.
Wow. Shit, jump.
Pair 2, go.
Way much better.
I got south.
Alright, Chief, park your chopper behind the Huey.
I'm watching north.
Copy, park behind the Huey.
Is more controllable like that?
Alright guys, come over here once the helicopter's down, meet up on my spot. Time, so it kept it from going left or right.
Yes, that definitely made a huge difference. We didn't have the left and right drift.
Yeah, that you can just correct that every time you hear that someone's gonna jump, you can preemptively lower the
collective. Yes, it's a matter of timing. That's going to take a lot of practice with the little bird.
Yeah, probably best to use a little bird for touch and go deployments if you're using an advanced flight model, because otherwise you're going to have the entirety of the people who are deploying prepared and trained like we're doing tonight and knowing what they're doing to go in pairs.
Well, it's as easy as year 1, year 2, year 3, go on your number.
Yeah, but unless they've actually done this, Twan, they don't realise just how serious it is to get it right.
Fair.
We're gonna try it again with the standard flight model, see if it makes a difference.
And yet again, and if we're going to have to use a little bird, and you're going to have to fast roll through the little bird, you've got a big problem with either the LZ is very tight or there's something else going on where you can't put a little bird down.
Yes.
Because that's why the special ops community loves those little birds, because they put them right on rooftops and they get up and down and off fast. So if they had to ever use fast,
you can park them anywhere.
But they are designed to touch down fast, unload, and go.
Yep. The only time I've ever seen any spec ops use them with fast rope off a little bird is onto a boat while it's moving. So, yeah, very, very rare they ever use fast rope.
I'd reckon you get away with it quite easily with a pair, maybe, but 6 is pushing
Now they
it.
usually do a 4-man teams is usually what they're doing, anyways. If they had 6 on it, they're usually skids down, boom, they're off and gone.
Yeah.
They're down for less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's very easy to dismount off a little bird.
Just really surprised me how big of a jump it is.
Well, it's a lesser power, lightweight bird. You know, it's got less tonnage to play with than the others we use.
Bigger difference.
Bombers felt during World War II when they drop all their loads, they jump straight up.
Yeah.
So, all right, next one is the Blackhawk.
Pulling up.
At least we know this one's not liable to jump. Much more tonnage for starters.
Yep. This would just blow out your ears, though. Only at first.
They ain't got bulldog yet.
1 to go.
There we go.
All in, ready to lift skip up. Yeah, the power difference in this thing is really noticeable, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We're already doing 50.
Now this is the bird here. I don't have a helmet mounted display, so the altitude readouts are very well.
Copy that. Currently 50 high. Doing 100 knots. We are now 80 high. 90 high. 100 high. Fast rope system prepared. 70 high. 60. 50. 40. 30 knots. 30 high. 20 knots.
Am I supposed to be aiming for the
For the green smoke, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I was just playing with it.
Well, that's also possible, but, you know.
Okay.
14 high, steady. 15 high. $14, 13. 12, 11.
We all going at the same time?
Does it make a difference here? No, not this bird.
Stand by to deploy. Ropes away. Ropes down. Go, go, go.
Alright, Sheep, come pick up your children.
Coming back around.
Do we testing the wet drop in that water over there?
Yeah, we could do that too.
Jumping out. Well, we got to jump out in water, so.
Yeah, one of the missions. It's always good to practice.
In regular gear or scuba?
Regular gear. Yeah, you could jump out. It takes you longer to swim to shore, but.
Copy.
Depends how far offshore you can drop. I mean, you could drop within about 30 or 40 meters here because it's quite shallow.
Well, we're doing a lot of chopper practice stuff. Fast roping on and off rooftops, rappelling off rooftops, jumping into the water. It's stuff fun. We can do it if we have plenty of time.
Practice that rolling jump out of the ship over water.
All in. Let's skip up.
That is an ugly color. Should have made it pink.
You're picking up the kids. And yes, I know it's not a submarine, but it didn't work out that well.
Right. System repaired.
Alright, so are we fast roping into the water or just jumping in?
I don't know anything about water. Don't think we're doing that yet.
Oh, okay.
Currently 100 high. High. 85 steady. Yep, smoother turn this time, bud. Like it. 80 high.
Now finally getting into my little niche.
Yeah. 60 high. 40 high, speed 80. 30 high, speed 65. 20 high, speed 30.
If we're going to drop here, since there's no smoke, I can pick my spot.
Copy. Ropes deploying. Ropes down. Go, go, go.
Right, sit up. Going south.
I got west.
Too late on the smoke.
Alright, sheep, parking up behind the little bird. That looked a little bit nicer, you know, smooth.
Yeah, you don't get so much of the weight bounce with that, do you, sheep?
Just a little bit, but not much. But no, easy to control.
Yeah.
Well, you're dealing with more powerful engines and larger weight to begin with, so it's not, the differential's nowhere near so much.
I think the weight difference is when Guns got out.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Guns.
Weren't we blaming that on Curly?
Well, I was probably noticing a lot of regular green smoke grenades being tested. It was easy to test green color anyways. But before you guys move on to the next chopper, I will give a little bit of a scientific experiment we have discovered. The British L-series grenades has the most smoke coverage out of all the grenades.
Yep.
Yep, we figured that out a while ago.
Yeah, yes, Brit.
But again, it does vary a lot on maps too. I've noticed that maps do tend to fuck with color smokes to begin with, but yeah, it's beat out all the other smokes. But the downside is it doesn't matter which smoke you use to mark territory because they all last the same amount of time, approximately a minute and a quarter. So.
Except for the smoke flares, which last all long.
That's completely different if you need to actually mark a spot. That's a different story. That's 5 minutes. Good for marking LZs.
Yeah.
Excellent. I like it when I can see it when I'm way above the trees usually.
Yep.
You go from a good distance, those are.
Yes.
Yeah, those are good for marking LZs and targets for stuff, but I wouldn't use it to try to mark as a cover your concealment because you're fucked.
No, you're not going to get much cover out of that.
But smoke-wise, yeah, there are all of them except for the British L series is basically small coverage. But that's on Tanoa base map, so. Alright, last bird to do fast rope with on this part.
That'd be the old CH-47.
Why is Curly wearing an eye on test?
Is everybody on board?
I don't know.
All in.
Level in the ramp.
No, ramp is.
Should be level.
Ramp is level.
Yep. Come on, give him RPM.
I have an option called open hellhole.
Oh.
Wasn't aware that Resident Evil featured in this franchise.
Oh, found an extra seat.
Fast rope system prepared.
Still waiting on RPMs.
Copy that. Hey Ryan, have you been using this the other night? I'd have won easy.
Alright, here we go. Lifting out.
Copy that.
What did you do down here?
Wheels up. We are airborne.
Miscellaneous status.
I'm going to go around this hill here and come up through the valley. Give me more time to see yourself.
Copy that. You've got heads-up display on this one.
I do, but still give me the readout.
Copy. 100 high, 180 clicks. Now 120 high. Oh, this girl can shift.
Yep, that's pretty.
Holding steady at 120 high.
Stop.
Climb to 130. Yeah, back to 120 now. 100 high. 90. Steady at 90. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20 high, 40 knots, 10 high, 8, 7.
Holy crap, this thing is like flying a whale.
Yep, you got it.
Speeding up at those other side. Slowing down though.
Steady at 8 high, 26. Let me know when you catch this thing.
Drifting left, give me a second, stabilize.
Copy.
Can't get it stable. Don't come around, do it again.
Go around.
Been flying 60s too damn long. I need to get back in these other birds.
Everything alright, your sheet?
Yeah, I couldn't get it stable.
Alright, copy.
Pretty slightly larger LVs as long as you don't drag it too much.
I want to make sure there was no issues with the rope system whatsoever.
Negative. This was flight model and get used to this big ass bird again.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, don't worry about the smokes, just get yourself lined up on the runway that you feel comfortable to drop.
Yeah.
90 high. 80 high. Don't rush it.
No, not in a hurry. Just trying to control the rate of descent and the drop in speed.
60 high, 60 fast. 50 high, 60 knots. 40 high, 40 knots. 30 high, 30 knots. 20 high, 25 knots. 10 high. 7 high.
Alright, do that.
Nope. Okay, 10 high. 8 high.
Alright, go, go, go.
Rope deployed. Ropes out, go!
Southwest. North 8. Roll back.
That was slightly too aggressive.
That wasn't good.
I did need to go rescue the crew.
It seems Hermes is in the corner. Yeah, there you go.
Hang on, we're waiting for
Bulldog.
Should be able from the back there, Bulldog. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, there's at least. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, if you want me to use a different Dingo, please tell me.
This is like
Another one for the Earth's perfect kill-death ratio.
At least y'all weren't on board.
Yeah, that was a bonus on that one.
Yeah, that thing is a beast. I got to practice on that airframe more.
All right, well. Okay, which one did you feel more comfortable with, at least in the fast roping?
The Huey and the 60.
Okay. Well, more practice on that. We'll come back to this one with the standard flight model when you do the Little Bird again.
Okay.
But next up is fast roping onto these tall buildings. And you'll be able to rappel off the edge of the building. The tall big one right now, you can just walk up to the edge and rappel off, and you can rappel yourself all the way to the ground. There is no place for a chopper to really land up there. The other big building, I did put some planks up on the edge so you can climb up over to rappel off it. It will be safer down there.
Talking about that fat one next to the tall one?
Yeah, the fat one itself has planks on it so you can rappel off it. And yes, it does work. I did it. So, next is for fast roping onto the roof of a building. You pick the helicopter or sheep that you feel comfortable with.
Try the Huey first.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch the carnage unfold.
Love to vote of confidence. Thanks.
Oh, it's not you. Just these guys are gonna fall off the edge.
No, well, I'm not.
Not if I put them square enough on the top.
No, he needs the fast rope.
Wrong seat.
Propelling.
It'd be good, but I just do know someone when we're gonna walk off the edge too quick, just trying to repel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
There we go.
All in,
Sheik, the
skipper.
only thing you gotta worry about up there is that little red antenna on the top, very top one.
Yep. Alright, Jess, what you'll have to do when we get over the top is tell me when these side doors are center on the building, or as close to it as I can get with that antenna.
Copy that. Ready to lift, skip. Okay, system is prepared. You'll have to work out how high the building is as well.
You have 36 meters of rope, so as long as you
Yeah.
stay, you have a decent bit of wiggle room.
Which one we doing first?
The tall one.
Okay.
Alright, that antenna's on the front side of it. So I'm going to try to put them on this left rear corner here.
Copy that. We are going nose over now. Deploying ropes. Don't drift right.
I'm watching that. You just watch that roof. Make sure I stay over the top of it.
Watching north. Beautiful sheep.
I got south.
I got west. I could do that, but why is it so suppressed? Watch what you're rappelling onto.
Come on, kids.
Last one coming.
Well, Curly. No. There comes the load.
One more to load. Is this the same again or the other
All
one?
in.
Ready to lift, Captain?
Copy, stand by.
You want to do that one again, or do the other one this?
Do the next building.
There we go.
up. Right, ready to deploy. Ropes. We've got an elevated
Same.
Watch, you have obstruction to the southwest of the rooftop of the building, but the northeast side of it is clear.
Copy. Obstruction southeast corner, northeast side clear.
.65 meters high, 30 knots.
Altitude difference looks good.
Nose is heading over. Fully over building. Ropes deployed. Rope steady. Go, go, go.
Go to east.
Play south.
East.
South.
Yeah. Fast rope right on top of the HVAC.
so you don't land on each other's heads.
We gonna stay in this bird or move to the next one?
Yeah, next one would be the Blackhawk.
Copy that.
And the Overlord, Zeus, is gonna go splat on the ground if the parachute don't work.
That'll make for a good show.
Best show.
Sheep's AFK for a sec, he's got a phone call.
Ow.
I take it the parachute didn't work.
No, they apparently have, Arma has a minimum distance of free fall, and then it's above 100 meters.
You jumped off the roof, didn't you?
I fell off, and it's 64 meters off the ground.
You basically tried to base jump, didn't you?
Yep.
Works in Ark.
Yeah, works in
Real life, it would have
Breakpoint
worked.
as well.
Yeah, it worked in real life if you do it just right, but I just fell. I didn't bounce either, that didn't help either.
Yeah, but then again in Ark, you also get to fly giant birds.
I tried to flap my wings, but it didn't work. And I was singing Fly Like an Angel, but it didn't work.
Ryan, can I get a pack?
I don't have deployable ropes on this thing. I've prepared it, but I don't have deploy ropes.
Stow the ropes and then redeploy it.
Thank you.
Does it also mean two of us being on the ground?
Negative, still no deploy. Still no.
Did you just stow the system?
I did. I stowed it and redeployed it, and I still don't have drop ropes.
Yeah, you gotta wait till it's in the air.
Too low.
Copy.
Get her in the air, Sheep.
Yeah, stand by.
Everyone in?
Yeah.
You're all aboard, we're good.
Yeah, I didn't think about the off the ground thing.
Kind of defeats trying to deploy ropes when you're already on the wheels now.
Yeah, got them now. This is true, they can just jump from there. Or I'll push them.
That's what I wanna.
Don't take...
Right, tool one first, Sheep.
Say again?
Tool building first.
Yep.
Okay, our feet were 100 altitude. Right, we've got a bigger footprint with this bird, so it's going to have to be closer to the corner.
Chief, just watch your approach on this one. Your rotors are a lot bigger than the Huey.
You could always take a higher. We've got the
we're
road
advised,
level.
I possibly would say come in from the west angle. Come in west, it'll probably give you a lot more surface area.
I think it's really going to matter much. I think it's pretty much right in the center of that front side.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you got 36 meters to work with on the ropes, by the way. 36 meters.
Yeah, we are definitely above the mast right now. Yep, still above. Okay, maintain this altitude. Nose is over the building now.
Dead center.
Need to go backwards slightly.
Forward.
No, brake
or,
to
or
reapproach.
your tail
Abort.
road's too close.
Yep. Forward, go around, Chief.
Yep, gonna go around. I didn't get it that time.
I reckon if we maintain
We're
an
going
altitude of 80, we should clear the mast and have enough length on the ropes.
Copy.
You got hood on this thing?
No.
Okay. We know it is then. Currently 90 altitude.
Get your altitude about 90 meters and then get over to the center of the building. You'll be clear.
Copy. 90 meter center.
Rooftop of my current position on the top meter-wise is 63. You have a 36 meter rope capacity on that chopper. Safe to bet is 90 meters total.
Currently at 93 altitude. 100 altitude. Or between 85 and 90 we should be clear. Currently at 89 altitude. 92 altitude. Altitude, 89, 87, 86, holding steady at 85, now at 80, don't drop any lower, nose is over, slow, nah, too fast to go around. Hang on. Deploying ropes. Ropes are down. Go. Sheep drift backwards. To the left.
Southeast.
North.
All down.
Up someone.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost one on the road.
We've still got one on board here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm AFK.
Yeah, I think we dumped one over the edge.
What's on the ground? Bulldog?
Curly.
Curly, you managed to survive that fall? Holy shit.
I'm light.
Yeah, I also think you knocked yourself out, so it made you less vulnerable to more damage. Alright, I say pick them up, redo this one.
Inbound.
Yeah, drop right on the edge. That one. That's right.
So did I.
Yeah, when I was looking at the window, out the side, I saw a pole straight in front of me.
You mean you became a pole dancer?
And the bird almost did.
Can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed when Jez calls nose over, that's really time to stop because you're getting quite a lot of drift forward.
Yeah, that's what we practice. We're working on it.
Yeah, suggestion will be try to aim for the other side of the building where the tower isn't. Come in from like towards the west north side so that you'll have a lot more clearance and you can get them centered.
Copy.
But outside of that, you're cleared of the tower mass. It's just you're just over that tower mass a lot.
In the meantime, say hello to Lorelei, everyone.
Hello, Lorelei. Hello, Lorelei.
Hello, Lorelei.
Alright. Try again.
Not Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. All right.
Have a good one, Ryan.
Everyone in? Okay, all in, ready to split when we're up to speed.
Here we go.
Copy, wheels up. Altitude 70. 80. 90. Altitude is 75.
Red smoke flare. You'd be good.
Got the red smoke.
Altitude is 90. Altitude 110. Altitude 90. Speed 40, start to slow. Altitude 80, altitude 80. Rotors are over. Body starting to nose over. Yep, go around. Too close to the edge sheet. Ah, can't see because of the smoke. Go around.
Yep. Pillar.
There's Jez.
Go ahead.
Can't see the rooftop for the smoke.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, make your approach towards it. Once you guys are on a good approach, I'll throw the smoke away.
You've got talk, I don't really need the smoke.
Copy that.
We already know where we're going.
Yeah, this one's a pretty big target.
Okay. Try that again, shall we? Altitude 114. Speed 50. 100, speed 40. 90, speed 35. 80, speed 30.
Too fast.
Too fast.
What's the pull? What's the pull?
Yeah, we've gone over the far edge.
Oh, I'm trying to see you. No?
Yeah, we're off the far side of the building. Altitude is now 78. Building is 10 meters to our left.
I found that pole. Triple pole.
Okay, edging over the building now. Transition to harbour.
Perfect, right there.
Ropes are deploying.
Yeah,
Just hold it steady. We're drifting forwards. Ropes are down. Go.
Hellcat's down.
Throw it down. Clear, clear, clear.
All out, all out.
Alright, I got hurt.
Did you jump early?
No, it seemed like I touched the ground and then all of a sudden I was back up in the air and it dropped me.
Yeah, you got about 3/4 of the way down, then you stop. You seem to jerk up a little bit, and then finish the rappel.
Really? Because on my screen I saw myself land.
Yeah.
And then I shot back up in the air.
Interesting, on my screen, you came down and the rope was connected from your end and you found the rest.
Huh.
You get the viewpoints.
Yeah, they do say a fast moving case has a speed has a 1 in 10 chance. So, we found that 1 in 10 chance. Yeah, that's really
Put blood in me.
So we found that 1 in 10 bug still.
Yep.
Oh, did
Fast-
somebody fall?
Fast roping, fast roping. If we were to look it up, it will say there's a 1 in 10 chance a failure will happen. They can't fix it. And Guns was the 1 in 10 chance tonight, where he just, from my perspective, he was he was last out, but he was coming down. Then about 2/3 of the way down, his rope disconnected from him, and he just fell the rest of the way.
Yeah, and like I said on my screen, I made it all the way to the rooftop, and then as soon as I hit the rooftop, I was back up in the air and falling.
Yeah. So his perspective one thing, and then Hellcat was a different. It was interesting. One thing I didn't see was the rope did disconnect, so it was funny.
Yeah, I was wondering why there was only one rope on the helicopter.
But they say 1 in 10, and it's hard to judge what that 1 in 10 is. Is it 1 in 10 for how much using of it, or is it 1 in 10 per person? Usually it was always Curly getting chopped up by it. But
yeah, I've got this little voodoo doll that looks like guns.
Yeah.
Hey.
So it's yours now, guns.
He ate the doll, sit on the rope and then cut it from the bow.
Well, I'll say that one was a lot better, at least this time.
Well, once I got zeroed up on the roof, that's just going to take practice to get it dead right on the approach.
Yeah,
but I got to jump off and get my ass back to work, otherwise the boss is going to wonder where I'm at.
Alright, no worries, Phil. Thank you.
Have a good one, Sheep.
See y'all later. And maybe we'll practice a little bit on this tonight, if we have some people on with us.
Yep, we can. We'll do it more on the fast roping into a turret area and all that.
Yep. Alright, I'll see y'all later.
Later.
Steal his wallet. Take his badge. That's what you need. Take the badge. Alright, so that put we did a pretty good amount of fast roping. It was, other than doing on the top one, but that's not hard. You just get the chopper lined up over the center of that building and just throw everyone out. There is one small thing we were going to do with the chopper, and that was to fly out in the middle of the bay, basically follow the arrows on the map to the drop-off point, and everyone would jump out of the chopper into the water and swim to the shoreline. But that can be held for another day, I guess.
We do have alternate pilots.
I was about to say, somebody else could fly.
Yeah, I could fly you guys and throw you guys out. Or Twan can fly you guys and you guys can die in the water. Or we can let Bulldog fly you and you guys die on the runway.
See, there's plenty of choices.
Yeah. All of which end in death.
My look, you still don't know the new shark mod that we have. Oh, did I say that?
Would you using the Chinook for that one?
I would say just use the not the Black Hawk, but the Huey. Be a little bit easier.
Yeah, that journey it's a bit funny on where it places you out of the helicopter.
Yeah.
Might get stuck on the back end.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck inside trying to walk out.
Especially while the bird's moving.
Yeah. So I know we've done jumping from them before.
Yeah, but we used the RHS version, which is a little different. But so use the Huey, that would be fine. So basically, just fly out, just follow the arrow in. You can't miss much, anyways. I put buoy markers out there. It will protect you from not falling onto the shallower end of the water. Because that would really end hard.
Where are you swimming to?
Once you drop out, to swim towards the end of the runway.
Okay.
Put you close to it. I'll be down there with the Humvee waiting for you.
You've got those flares. But yeah, that was quite funny. That was trying to get itself positioned over the roof, and all of a sudden it just disappeared in a cloud of smoke.
Yeah, I didn't think of that until after he said, I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, and that time I was coming down and I hit the roof and then went back up. That happened almost every time I fast roped, except I didn't fall on the second time.
Yeah, it's a problem. The thing about it is trying to recognize that the rooftop is a solid thing. The rope is going through it. It's weird. You get that. The problem is fast roping is safer than trying to rappel out of the chopper because you can rappel right to the roof.
Yeah.
Then you end up dying.
Yeah.
But all right.
Safest of all is touch and go, but you need a very good pilot and a very small bird for that.
But like I was saying about fast roping is a little bit quicker is the power you're requiring to land and then get back up. You're more vulnerable to fire.
Yeah.
You can more quickly bring it to a stop.
That's why the little bird's best for that. Because she can get out of Dodge in a hurry.
Yep. Alright. Mount up in the Huey, and I'll see you guys at the shoreline.
Roger.
Who's flying?
I think Twan is.
I can.
I don't care. It ain't me flying. Bulldog can fly, you guys. I just can't guarantee your safety.
Haha.
We can let Hellcat fly, you guys. He's pretty good unless he's distracted.
I haven't got.
Do you want me to stay as co-pilot, Twan?
I'm gonna be AFK for about a minute.
Sorry, what's the deal? Nah, you could jump at the first if you want.
That's alright, you got in, don't worry. One less thing for you guys to do.
There's water over here somewhere!
And then we do it at night.
We've done it at night.
Well, next time we do training like this, we'll do it at night.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that
You
Thursday.
guys had trouble as it is there in the daytime, man.
I can see that that front plate was not built for machine guns.
Okay, fast rope system is stowed.
And Nez, which map is this again?
Down to the bird.
Nez, which map is this again?
Tanoa.
Tanoa.
Well, I can confirm the flare does not work in the water.
Gonna pull a quick hammerhead.
We'll probably want to be about 5 meters high and 20 knots max. Okay, safest way to do this is one at a time, if I remember. So you don't land on one another. Due west now.
And normally the in
Okay,
real
on
life
course.
the choppers move forward slowly as you're dumping.
Yeah. So
Five.
we're at height 9, speed 50. Slower down.
I thought this was okay.
You want to be about 20 max, really. 100 meters to target. We're still at 35 knots, Twan. 7 meters up. 34
Probably start
knots.
dropping now.
Right, 1, go. 2, go. 3, go. 4, go.
I got
5, go.
the system's not up.
We're not fast roping, we're jumping.
Yeah, no, that's too. Oh, God, someone jumped.
I
Yeah.
jump.
Doors are still shut.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
Who shut the doors? I left them open.
No, they're shut.
I didn't shut them.
Okay, go around, Twan.
Yeah, no, I already. Somebody jumped at right as I was.
I only see one in the water.
Yeah, that's because they thought they were fast roping, not jumping, and were waiting for the ropes to deploy.
Somebody shut the doors.
Not this time.
Ah,
Okay, we're
That
10
was
meters
stopping
high,
me from
60
getting
knots.
out.
Slow it down. 40 knots. 30 knots. 35.
Good
No,
go.
we've gone back up to 40. Go.
Alright, I got eyes on Guns, Curly, and Hellcat, and I see Bulldog. Whew, I was worried.
That went pretty smooth.
Once you realize you're jumping out, not rappelling, fast roping out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Hellcat was just pulling through where you jumped out.
It's what?
was just pulling through where you pulled out, where we jumped out.
Yeah, I didn't get a scratch from it.
Okay, good.
So what speed were we doing at that point?
Now, increasing at the time, the same for altitude.
That was all good.
I'd have to look at the video to know exactly what, but it was at least 20 knots. Probably 30. Come on, you lot, swim faster.
Hey, I'm carrying a heavy load.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, well, she was wrong.
Yeah, but that $5 did go a long ways.
You're not supposed to be giving Nez a piggyback anyway. He's supposed to do his own leg day.
Yep.
It's amazing how that clothing stays dry.
Oh yeah.
Because you imagine what, and the worst thing is if your backpacks aren't designed for this type of scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, in reality, I would not like to be swimming with this fucking get out on.
Oh, absolutely not.
Look, let's face it. Every time we have done fucking training in the pool with like bloody t-shirt, combat trousers and pants, that's fucking bad enough. Yeah.
Well, other than a probably a good scenario to clarify what you're supposed to do, Hellcat knew because it's not a bad idea.
Well, it's what we will be doing, just at night. Yeah. We could have been obviously further closer to shore on this, you know.
And again, like I said, from the perspective, you can see how shallow the side is. Taking the risk of, you're dropping in and all of a sudden it goes, oh yeah, crunch, there goes your legs.
Yeah, that's about, I think, one person, how far you drop.
But
it looked like anyone got hurt when they got here.
It felt cushy. It wasn't like you were hitting something. It was like you were being slowly decelerated in the water.
I did know jumping off the back of the carrier.
Oh, it's a bit high.
We did a lot of testing on this a while ago, I seem to recall.
We did that for Gavroff.
Bye, Bulldog.
Uh-oh.
Bye, Bulldog.
Oh, bye, Bulldog. I got his wallet.
But yeah.
There are rumours of thunderstorms around here the next couple of days. So
overall, how you guys feel about this?
That's fine.
Roping.
Yeah, I got no problems with it.
I didn't actually catch it.
Well, it's at least 6 of us that shouldn't die.
Yeah,
Well, doing it for real.
Well, it's good practice in me and Chief as well, because if I end up doing co-pilot for him on the night, knowing what we're talking about helps.
Yep. That night for the mission idea for the race thing, Alpha's going to be dropped in close to shore. Water-wise, you're going to be dropped in. So, and you have a highly trained sniper above you shooting shit up.
I guess that'll be you then.
Yeah. Been practicing enough. I think I got my weapon down pat, which I'm going to carry tonight for the night.
And the Hydra members building sandcastles again.
Safe.
Well, I got to run, folks. Enjoyed it. Thanks, Niz.
Yeah, no worries.
Alrighty, Curly. Have a good one, brother.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Later.
See ya.
Later.
Fuck, I gave a rifle to it. Pistol pin rifle.
Oh, you got him. There was blood all over his legs.
That happens anyway.
Oh, does it? Oh, shit.
But I had to say, the flare underwater looks pretty cool with the bubbles effect. I'll post it later. Yeah, it doesn't smoke. can't. But it does a bubble effect.
Well, then that's pretty goddamn accurate because that's exactly what it would do in real life.
Well, there. I'll toss one in the water. You can go look at it yourselves.
Huh. That's funny. If you look at it above water, you can't see it when you're in the water. But if you, as soon as you stick your head underwater, you can see it.
Well, I just have a slight mini fish idea of what's gonna run, but I don't have numbers for that.
Say again?
I did have a mini mission set that I was gonna do, but I don't have the numbers for it.
Well, how many would you need?
Oh, was gonna have. Oh, yeah, we can do it. The idea what I was gonna do is a rooftop ambush onto a column.
Well, you'd have to give
Twan?
because we're looking at our pilots, but
What's with the crater?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I like about this trench mod. You this stuff with heavy weapons, the trench disappears quick.
Yeah, plus if you make a circle like that, isn't that gonna like hold in any frags that come your way?
I am
And if you get a good JDAM drop man, he lays that right in behind that, that bunker at the extreme.
Yeah, then it would just be a big old crater.
Alright, yeah, okay.
Oh, Bulldog's coming back.
Hey!
He got his internet back.
Must have been a PC crash. So,
Alright,
are you going to teleport us in or what?
well, I am away from Bulldog.
Alright, so what are we doing now?
Well, you're gonna fast rope onto the rooftop of one of the buildings in downtown Northtown.
Okay.
West of us. You're gonna get yourself up on the roofs, and you're gonna wait out an enemy convoy, and you're gonna ambush from the roofs.
Ooh, okay.
So let's get mounted back up on the Humvee, or you're someone to back the Humvee, you guys, whatever. Get back to the start point, get yourselves topped off of gear, and we'll wait for Bulldog.
Roger that. You know, one thing I really like about this map, in the entire time we've been here, in the 2 hours we've been here so far, I haven't seen a single rabbit. This is a peaceful place.
Yep.
God damn it!
What were you saying, Gans?
Well, it was almost a perfect place. I haven't seen any at all so far. That's the first one.
And I did that for a reason. We're all in.
Yep. Cap would have been proud of you.
Absolutely. Wow, this thing is twitchy.
Squirrely.
Yeah. Ah.
Fucking bug.
Does that mean a server restart or a...
It's gonna mean that this vehicle's gonna have to make its way somewhere over to the respawn if you die. And I can't guarantee the Op 4 is gonna cooperate tonight.
Where's this gonna be taking place?
All the way over, if you look on your map, northwest of the little red circle, see Georgetown.
What bird are we planning to insert with?
Whatever chopper you want to get thrown in.
It's too far to drive the vehicle there, huh?
Yeah, no, I was thinking...
well, there's water in the way as well.
47 can lift it.
Actually, you drive up and over the bridge
there
by...
is a bridge, yeah.
47 could probably lift it.
Yeah, probably have it lifted by the 47, put it on a rooftop.
I mean,
and then...
is the vehicle the respawn?
Yes, because the flagpole goes to this vehicle.
Okay, I mean, I'm happy to drive it in, but...
if Tuan feels comfortable to airlift this up, drop it, then you guys fast rope out the back of it once the vehicle's down, then you get on the rooftop, and then you just lands this and use the teleport.
Yeah.
Or it could just be driven.
That's a long ride. It'd take a while.
Oh yeah. It'll take... By the time you get there, that guys will already have all the vehicles shot up, dead, and done.
Yeah.
Bulldog's coming. Bulldog's back somewhere. Yeah,
you can't even teleport the vehicle over.
I can drag it over, but I can't guarantee to lift it up on the rooftop. I don't even think you need to use the sling points there, Tuan. I think you could just do a regular sling load.
Yeah, I could do that as well.
Does that mean we'll have to take the Chinook?
Yeah. It'd be pushing. And a Blackhawk could probably do it, but you'd be pushing it.
Right.
Yeah, let's take the Chook.
Then you are going to need a co-pilot, aren't you, Tuan?
Probably to keep track of the load, yeah.
Okay. I shall stay in co-pilot mode then. I mean, what do we do for an arsenal? Is the vehicle an arsenal?
Once the vehicle's safely on the rooftop, I'll set it as an arsenal.
You might want to turn damage on it to no damage as well.
Actually, I can't even do that right this moment.
Wow.
Let me see if I can try. I can probably change this to no damage.
I'll just do it now so you have a bit of time.
Let me see this real quick.
Do you need me now, Tuan?
I'm good to load it up.
Actually, I know what I can do.
I'm just gonna move the bird over.
Copy.
There we go. That's all set.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
I could always drive the car over to you, Tuan.
Also an option. Just thinking about that.
Tuan, when you get a chance, join the group.
Copy.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Do you want to
Get
nose
a
on or
get a
rear
load out, cause we're going to go. We're gonna get dropped onto a roof,
Line with the center.
Yeah.
and then we're gonna ambush a convoy from that rooftop.
Okay, in that case, I will get an NG.
I'd like over here to us.
Alright, mark the rooftop with a blue marker so you find out who wants near to the docks.
Hold it.
Yeah, I had a millisecond power cut.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
disrupt internet. It's fucking in the middle. Mine you just get a quick blink and it's fucking internet's out. It's like, really?
Yeah, just a quick blink on the lights and that's it, gone.
I did try to shoot your body as it was falling, but it went pull up my pistol, went to my rifle. Fucking.
Oh, I'm already in the group.
Yeah, I dragged you. I dragged everyone into.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I got my computer and my modem hooked up to a battery backup.
Yeah, but even the time that goes from it detects to that millisecond is still enough to cause it. It's annoying. You know, all the backup stuff out there, nothing is safe. Even hospitals, everything that's on backup systems, that split millisecond is enough to disrupt.
Well, that sucks.
Yep. All right.
Join in the group, Nez, just so I can keep track of you.
Why?
Because that way, if you get hurt, I know where you are.
I fall off rooftops anyway. So,
being as you can't Zeus heal yourself at the moment.
Well, I could still probably do that. I don't know. Yeah, I can. Should be able to. That's right side painting, dropping, whatever. No, probably because I was originally in admin mode, and it probably caused. I doubt it because I never got killed the last few times it's done this. Weird. All right. So get loaded up in the helicopter, and then we'll get flown over. Tuan will drop the Humvee down, and then get a little bit of altitude, or just hover enough, and then you fast rope onto the roof, and then he can land, and then use the teleport flag. Because I can't guarantee I can teleport you.
Alright, so it's going onto the same roof.
Yes, because that way we'll have some way of communicating.
Yeah, no, just making sure that it don't get the bad place.
It's basically that building next door.
So the shorter one, yeah?
Yeah, the shorter fat.
Copy. You did set damage on that truck to 0, right?
I did try to set it off, but it looked like it went back.
Okay, I'm in, Tuan.
Oh god, he's...
Okay.
Everyone in?
Looks like it.
Right.
Okay.
Well, there's a crack ramp option.
Spin her up.
It is.
Crack rank means just open it slightly.
Yes.
You've got lower ramp, which is fully down. Level ramp, which is obviously parallel to the ground. Crack ramp means opening it slightly.
Yeah, you crack it so the loadmaster can peek his head around to make sure it's clear to fully drop it. You don't want to drop it and there'd be something under that can go crunch to it or blow up.
Which angle of approach would you recommend, Nurse? Or doesn't it matter?
And it doesn't matter, that part of the building is basically off the engine obstructing, so... Yeah, if you fly straight forward, you'll see it's pretty good.
Okay, head us northwest then, Tuan.
Yeah,
9 kilometres on the nose. Make sure we get some good height over those trees.
Another bomb falls. Watch out for that pedestrian.
That's far in the
There's a guy pulling up. and I want to read.
Should have gone before you came. Look, if you're really desperate, I'll open up the hellhole and you whittle out the bottom of the aircraft. Don't blame me when the truck gets wet. Oh, I have a release cargo option.
Well, don't do it now.
No, miss. 3 clicks to ask.
Yeah, I'm slowing.
Hey, I can see the Humvee from here.
Have the office block in sight.
Eyes on.
One click. meters.
Scanning target.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Lining up cargo with
Copy.
out. Lower, no. There we go. Out. Top though. Turn all that. Should be good. Deploy. Yeah, it's good.
Which direction is this convoy coming from?
Well, once I start it, it should be coming from the southwest. And the arsenal is on the roof.
Let's get moving.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Kilo crew are back, boys.
Might want to put a bunch of sandbags around that arsenal.
Oh, yeah, working on it.
Putting something down, guns.
Oh, okay.
Ah, this dips through the roof if you're not careful.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to put another one behind and make it double.
Already am. I'm going up higher.
I'm watching
Okay.
north.
Did you see the little bunker I built for on Tuesday?
Yeah.
I've had practice. Are we expecting these guys from any particular direction?
Yeah, southwest.
If they stop going into the woods and getting them stuck. This would have been a lot easier if the reinforcement would work, but as it is, I can't do that.
Convoy sighted, 237, 500 out. But single vehicle seen so far.
Oh, BTR entering the docks.
Eyes up.
Gonna do something about him, or?
You're clearing it.
Stop. Dash up.
BTR still up. More vehicles. MG loading.
We got technicals down there.
We're at the back end of the docks. Another BTR at the back end of the docks.
Yeah, but I can't see it. Roger. Clear my back blast. Going for a reload.
Copy.
Coming. Jess, I need help. Where's the BTR?
In the smoke.
BTR dismounting.
Clear my back blast.
You good, Guns?
Thank you. I didn't mean to fire that second round. I meant to push the button to say thank you. But I hit it anyway.
Range is 360 meters.
Oh, I'm gonna mess up, so...
Coming.
Another BTR.
German back blast.
Two
Where?
BTRs. And a troopy. Okay, I'm black 18. Fucking hell.
I hit. I think I got him.
Loading. Guns down.
Copy.
I'm up.
I'm putting more blood into Bulldog.
Did I get him? Going for more AT.
Coming. Where is Guns?
Back in 10 seconds.
Thank you.
Am I hearing something to the south?
I'm hearing something on the bay side of the building.
How are we looking?
They're actually now northeast of us.
Copy. Redirecting.
Anyone else need medical?
BTR in the city currently. Search and
Yeah.
response.
We had one run around the back right of the building.
Chest went down.
There's another BTR out there.
Alright, working on the chest, yes.
Copy.
Yeah, I see the BTR.
Behind the other one.
Go shoot it, guns have got me.
Alright. I lost sight of it. I gotta wait to reacquire it. Behind the building.
Yeah, it went east from the burning BTR.
Yeah. There's a bunch of troops down there I can see. Here it comes. We got another BTR down there, Twan?
Got another tanky.
Where?
BTR. Gunners down.
Okay, health check, people.
Guns green.
Turtle screen.
Bulldog green.
I hear vehicle.
There's.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's tanky
Copy.
still, the gunner is down.
I'm hearing a vehicle in the town.
Yeah, that's a tanky still. Gunner's down. Driver isn't.
Yeah, driver's down, bullet in the back of the head.
Lots of troops.
Church courtyard.
There's one gone behind, in front of the seafood refreshment bar building out of our sight.
Always on my end.
There are still some guys left down there.
Looking.
Check the pool. Two behind the buildings.
Techie, no. Transport, only driver. East of the BTRs, going down the road.
He's going nowhere.
X vehicle.
Alright, that is all of them. I can send some more if you guys want a little bit more to shoot.
I'll be hopping off. So, later you lot.
Yeah, I gotta get going too, guys.
Alright. That just leaves the, 4 of us. 5 of us, technically.
Alright, have a good one, boys and girls. I will see you later.
Night guns.
Night guns.